trying to like just make it concise to the video.
I got
Welcome
you.
to the Player YouTube channel. I am your host, Stuart. This is our other host.
Manny.
Oh my god! All right, you're giving up on your catchphrase now.
Yeah.
You're just like
I'm
done.
working on a new catchphrase.
You're working on a catchphrase. Okay. So today we are here to talk about Indiana Jones Bethesda game. So there's an official trailer. We'll watch it. IGN has it. Please don't copyright us, IGN, please. We're gonna press
We
play
love
on
you
this guy.
guys.
We're gonna press play. Play.
All right, folks.
So it's a nice little ad. Bunch of books.
I like books.
Bunch of manuals. Bethesda. We already knew that one.
Shout out to Bethesda.
Yeah. What's up with this? Why's my mic so low? Machine Games. There you go. That's the name. All right, let me lower the volume a bit so it's not like super loud. Oh, you're gonna pick that up on the mics, aren't you? Oh, okay.
Okay,
Whip.
that's it. Oh,
hat.
it's a teaser. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah, no. That's it. So I thought we'd talk about it a little bit. So Bethesda's making this, and Machine Games is the people that are actually, in fact, making the game. So I wanted to ask you this question real quick, Manny. What would you want from a Indiana Jones game? You know what I mean?
Man. I honestly, I love Indiana Jones.
Mhm,
It's like
mhm.
one of my favorite films of all time.
You think Harrison Ford's going to come back to voice himself? Probably
No,
not. No. That's
Definitely
not.
not.
You think they're going to use his likeness, or they're going to use like average white guy?
He's got an average
face?
white guy.
Yeah,
know.
that's what I
The dude who voiced Assassin's Creed and Uncharted.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
his
probably.
name?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, not Troy Baker. The other guy. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So he's probably gonna use him, but I honestly never think of an Indiana Jones game.
There've been other Indiana Jones games before, I think.
Well, Atari.
No,
I
even
think-
before that. Like the original, not the original, maybe Xbox 360 at one point.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Lego
yeah.
game.
No,
I mean, you can
no.
count that.
Other games though. They weren't that good. That's why no one remembers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, again, I never thought Indiana Jones game, even
Well,
though it's
I mean,
one of my favorite movies.
It's basically Uncharted, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
what can
Uncharted
you
is
say?
basically, yeah.
I mean, what I think Indiana Jones could be like a puzzle game, figure out tomb after tomb.
So, like, what would you kind of want this game to be like? Because there's Uncharted. There's also Tomb Raider. Is it going to be FPS? Is it third-person shooter? Or you know what I mean?
I think it's gonna be a third-person shooter. Honestly, just
Maybe not even a shooter, but
yeah, no, just make it into just walk through the movie. Be like you're in the Raiders of the Lost
It's
Ark.
basically well, I mean, okay. So Machine Games, if you guys don't know, made Wolfenstein. They made a couple of them. They made Wolfenstein: The New Order, I think, Wolfenstein 2, Old Blood. And then there's a new Wolfenstein that came out that people didn't like. That might be Old Blood. I don't think so though. It just didn't do.
Oh
as well.
yeah, it's a extra.
It's like extra DLC slash new game kind of.
Yeah, it's like a retro thingy. Yeah, I heard it was okay.
Yeah.
I never played it.
I think he plays his daughters. I think that's what people didn't like,
Yeah.
or something like that. Blackowitz, and so it's the same people. I played a little bit of one of them. Our friend Danny he had bought the game. He loved it when we played, so I played like 20 minutes of it. It was cool. It's cool. I liked it. I don't know if that's the way they should make this. I mean, like, do you really want Indiana Jones carrying a heavy assault rifle shooting down
No.
Nazis or something?
No, I think.
I mean, yeah, nothing. No offense against shooting Nazis or anything, but like, I'm just not trying to knock it. But I'm just saying, like, that's really not Indiana Jones, right?
No, it's more
I mean,
the whip and the hand-to-hand combat. So
Really quick hand. Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
that good actually, if you think about it.
no, he's not a great fighter.
He ends up winning. He's scruffy. Don't get me wrong, but like, he doesn't always make it all the way through.
kind of reminds me of Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
He's a not a great fighter, but a smart fighter.
Mhm,
He'll
mhm.
figure out.
I mean,
ways
Jackie
to do
Chan's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Don't knock
yeah.
Jackie Chan, man.
I love Jackie Chan.
I love
but
Jackie
in some of
Chan.
his movies, so you see him all struggling.
So you're seeing like kind of like a Doom-esque or no?
No.
No, you didn't say first person. So you're thinking like maybe probably just Uncharted, just
It's
Uncharted.
basically Uncharted.
Just make Uncharted, but with Indiana Jones skin.
I mean, I can't see Indiana Jones, running around with a shotgun and blasting.
Do you think it's going to be open world, or do you think it's going to be straight? Because I don't think Machine Games makes open world games. Like I don't think the first Wolfenstein's like it's straight linear games.
I honestly don't think it's an open world game.
I hope it's not. That'd be really annoying.
No, yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can explore around the tombs, I guess, but it would be boring, don't you think? You see chamber after chamber.
Part of me kind of like, I don't know. Like I just don't want it to be Uncharted. So I kind of want, and it's made by Machine Games who make really good FPSs. I mean, Doom is such a big example of a good FPS. Sorry, I'm moving this around. That like, it's hard to like show like Wolfenstein's like in comparison, But Wolfenstein is really good. I would say
it's a great game.
Those are newer. The newer ones are pretty great.
Kind of reminds me of Doom, but you.
Well, yeah, it's
Nazis,
basically Doom.
Yeah.
It's basically Doom. But
Yeah,
the
it's
new ones are pretty good too. The stories are actually not that bad. I actually like the stories of those games.
Yeah, it's
As
something
crazy and
different.
fun they are.
Yeah, it's not
But
like a generic story, but it's a
yeah, yeah,
different
yeah.
take.
So, do you think they're gonna make this based off of the original movies, or do you think it's a whole nother story?
I think it's gonna be a whole nother story, which is sad.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Or do you
want
think it would
that.
be cool if it's like an anthology? It's like one game crosses all 4 movies.
Could
That
be.
actually would be kind of
Like
cool.
before
You
Raiders of the
upgrade
Lost
per
Ark.
game or
Honestly,
per movie.
the thing would be before Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh,
You
okay,
know,
yeah, for
him
sure.
how to get to the tomb on the first part.
Oh, yeah,
And
that would actually be
yeah, I
interesting.
mean that'd be cool.
Yeah, like a prequel. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I
yeah.
can
I
see
guess
that.
what? How long did it take him to get the tomb? It probably took him forever.
I'm curious if we're seeing CG Harrison Ford or not. I think we probably will. Who else are you gonna put to play Indiana? Indiana Jones is Harrison Ford. Like there
Yeah.
is no other.
No, there's
Like
no other.
when they were talking about like I think they're doing a new movie, right? And they
Yeah,
were
Chris
talking about
Pratt.
like whether they would reboot it or not. And I guess they really just said no, we're not rebooting it.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah,
they
they're
they
not going
say they're
to
having like Chris Pratt might be Indiana Jones. That's like
in a
one of the
reboot, but they
rumors.
scrapped that. I
They
guess
scrapped that, yeah,
because
really easily.
no offense, I don't want Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones. He just I don't think he has it.
No, I don't want a remake in general, but
Yeah, no, I know.
wait, is Disney involved the game? Because
Well, yeah, Disney owns the game. Well, they own the IP.
they own that. They own
the
that.
IP, which is in intellectual property.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
how the rides there in
yeah,
Disneyland.
yeah. So, and then from that, then they have like the games section. You know, I mean, they really didn't have one before, which makes sense because all their like Disney stuff has been relegated to Square Enix, basically.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Kingdom Hearts and stuff.
Yeah, Kingdom, yeah.
And so, yeah, they really haven't had their own games division. At least as far as I'm concerned, they probably do, but it's just not as it doesn't put in the work. I think as a lot of other game studios do. And so, yeah, they basically because they bought Lucasfilm, which owns like Star Wars, all that stuff, and they had Lucasfilm Games,
Yeah.
which is who originally was making all these games beforehand.
Mhm.
And so we're gonna see a lot of that. And they announced, I think, that Lucasfilm's Games is back, which is
No,
kinda
nice.
cool. Because those are the guys who made some of the good stuff before.
Nice.
And so yeah. So
So,
they're
yeah,
Machine Games
Jones.
is making this. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, cool. I mean,
I kind of want an FPS in Wolfenstein style, but maybe not shooting is
no,
like
not too
the main.
violent.
But imagine
not
like the
bloody
PlayStation
guts.
5, how good that'll look.
Oh, I bet.
And that kind of solves the problem of not showing Harrison Ford's face.
No,
Because then if
maybe.
it's FPS, you don't have to see him.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you are Indiana Jones.
I mean, you can have a shot of him looking in the mirror, and that's it. You get the idea. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not opposed to a third-person shooter, but like I would prefer it if it was more in line of like God of War, the new one.
Oh,
But
yeah,
like I don't know.
yeah.
See, like that's the thing. It's like obviously the whip is going to be a thing. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it'll be cool. You can see the whip, the actual whip, what it can do.
I just feel like having it
Oh
in
my
third person just
God.
wouldn't make him feel as weighty as being in his shoes, literally as Indiana Jones.
Right.
I don't know. That's my prognosis. That's what I kind of want. I kind of want an FPS Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Less
Yeah.
focus on the gun, but maybe like your
Just a
whip is
pistol.
the main thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a pistol. Like
Just
he's not going to
that's all
carry
he
it in
uses.
an
Is a
assault
pistol.
rifle.
Yeah, he's not into assault weapons.
Maybe every now and then, but like
Yeah.
don't make it about the guns.
No. And I want him to drive a German car. Going through the cliff.
Well, you wanted to drive a car.
I wanna drive a car. That would be cool too.
Yeah, no, for sure.
There's a lot of other things you can do in Indiana Jones. I mean, look at Raiders of the Lost Ark. You can drive a plane, a boat.
Yeah,
There's
pretty much
a lot of
everything.
vehicles you
Yeah,
can
I know.
drive.
And of course, there's gonna be some kind of supernatural aspect to it. Of course, there usually happens to be that in like every one of the movies, right?
Yeah. You can go to the pyramids. Holy shit! It's gonna be
Yeah,
a cool
yeah.
game. If you think about it.
Yeah, the first one was the tomb, right? The Ark of the Covenant. I mean,
Yeah.
and the second one was in
Last
India.
The Last Crusade.
No, that's the third one.
Oh, that's right.
The second one was them in India, the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
And the third one, that was the Kali Ma,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the third one, the third one's the Temple, the third one's the Last Crusade, where they find the actual cup, which is actually pretty cool.
That one. I think
the Holy Grail, yeah, that's a good one.
I think
the
the
fourth
last
one people didn't like as much, which I get. But,
what's his name? Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
With something to do with aliens.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that movie.
You haven't
forever.
seen it?
No,
Oh,
I have the movie.
okay.
I haven't seen it forever. I remember it wasn't
Okay.
that great, honestly.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, don't say we're watching something yet. I'm just getting it ready for later. So yeah, what do you think of this game? Are you interested in like seeing what comes of it or no?
I mean, yeah, it's cool. I didn't ask for it. I mean,
no one asked for this
No
stuff
one asked for it,
generally.
honestly,
Yeah.
but I mean, it'll be cool. Check it out.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
how a game it'll be something different. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. That's
That's
all I
it?
know. Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah.
they have Harrison Ford to come back.
What do you want your wish list to be? Like for this game, what is your 3 things you want?
I want to swing with the monkeys.
Okay.
Yeah, swing with the monkey. I mean, I think that's one of the most important scenes, right?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. I mean, use the whip a lot. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
it'll be like
Obviously.
like what you said about God of War with his hammer. You can bring.
Yeah.
So I mean, use a lot with the whip. And cool puzzle games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do hope that that ends up being what it is. So my three is, obviously it would have been an Indiana Jones movie. There wasn't some cool babe you're hanging out with.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course.
Some ancient supernatural. Maybe that's where the gunplay comes in, where you're like fighting these like demons or something like that. Then maybe you can get those guns.
With
But
swords too.
I think it should be. Yeah, I think it should be more focused on like swords and melee. Less about the guns, more about um, just like focus on the whip, focus on like what weapons he would potentially
and
use.
focus like the actual like I don't know what Indiana Jones is best for.
Yeah, and I want a first-person shooter. I don't
investigate or puzzle.
Yeah, I don't want third person. I don't know why. It's just not my thing right now, honestly.
I can honestly see it third person. But
that's what the thing. I think they've already done third person.
You don't see Indiana Jones, so it could be first person.
It's a teaser. It's a teaser. Yeah, it doesn't show us anything. So that's what we kind of want from this game. I'm kind of really interested to see what happens with it.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I mean, I trust the studio. They make some good games.
Machine Games.
So, they can. I hope they I don't know how you say it.
Nail it.
Nail it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, that's us, and that's us talking about the Indiana Jones. There really wasn't much to that teaser, but we thank you guys for watching the video. We are the Day Players.
Subscribe,
like, comment, subscribe, watch all the videos
press
if
the
you
little
can.
Bell to get notified.
Yeah. We have a new upload schedule: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. God willing.
Yes, hopefully.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
Please support us and
in any ways you can. Share the video; that'd be great. And see you guys in the next video. Later.
Party.